morning. Welcome to the course, Monitoring and Controlling Engineering Projects. My name is Juan Gonzalez. We're here in the College of Engineers in Alto Rey, Puerto Rico. We're going to discuss the strategies which will help you become successful in managing and executing, delivering projects. This project management tool is a universal tool which applies to many work situations. You can work in industrial plants, you can work in refineries. Any project that is unique has a time frame and a budget is defined as a project which you can use PMI principles. One of the most important tools for a project manager is being able to organize a project team and having good people skills to be able to communicate, good writing and oral skills, and also building trust with your project team. You want to collaborate because as a project manager, you'll be working with subject matter experts, engineers, architects, fire system engineers, structural engineers, depending on the complexity of the project you're working on. And you have to it's like being an orchestra leader. You're there leading all the musicians. You don't know how to play the instruments, but then you lead the group and you play good music. So that's what we're trying to accomplish in project management. We want to be able to lead our project team so we all collaborate, build trust, and deliver the project on schedule, on budget, and meeting the requirements of the customer. And then one of the things that it's important, since we have the project constraints, we want to make sure that we can monitor and control the project by identifying what the deviations are, any deviations which related to what is the schedule, budget, and performance. And we want to be able to identify those deviations and have a mitigation plan to resolve those issues which could be barriers to accomplishing the project goals. So we have to follow up continually to make sure that we can resolve any issues which are going to impede our performance as a project manager. Then the objectives of this course is for you to be able to review drawings, specs, be able to become familiar with schedules, so you can evaluate them to then make an assessment of how the project is performing. Because any time you sign a contract, you're signing a contract to deliver the project on schedule within a certain time frame, within a budget, and you're signing a contract to deliver the project whatever specified in the drawings and specifications. So we have to participate and collaborate with the project team to be able to work together to be able to monitor and control the project delivery. It's important then to, like I say, build trust. But you want to make sure that you can communicate in a way that builds trust and confidence so that your project team can be effective in addressing the issues. This trust, this follow-up, continuous follow-up, is accomplished by tracking the project progress continually and persistently. You have to become familiar with the contract documents. You perform inspections on the project deliverables, which is ongoing continually. You have to evaluate the quality. You want to make sure that the people you're working with have the resources, they have the equipment, and they have accurate drawings and specs so they can deliver the project on schedule and meet the project requirements. You have to understand how very important to document on a project. You have to keep a chronological order of all the progress that's being performed on the project. And you record that in on file so that you can be able to accomplish the the goals of the project. Yeah, once you, and this after this course, you'll also be able to understand how the project is delivered in compliance with the major constraints of schedule, budget, performance, customer requirements, which is the tools you will use then to keep the project on target. Then what is a project? Like I say, but the definition of the Project Management Institute says the project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. And then that it's temporary because it has a time frame. You say it's unique because you have a special design and specification defining the project. It could be a service. For example, McDonald's, they have a McDonald's University, and then when you, let's say they make a hamburger, that is all designed to detail. There's a specification how to prepare a hamburger. So that could be an example of a project. You're delivering the best quality hamburger to the customer. That could be an example of a project. You want to get the results that are specified in the contract document. So you have a time duration. You have to manage material, labor, and equipment, and you want to get this material and labor equipment that you're managing has to deliver the product or service and the results that intended in your specification. Examples of projects, for example, where project management principles apply, where you can be constructing a building, you can be designing a building, you may have, you want to acquire a lease space, rental space, you might be repairing, altering existing space, you might be contracting for maintenance services, you want to train a staff on new business process and policy. You could be working with IT systems, so that this is... Yes. Okay. For example, here I'm going to review a very simple project, paint a wall, so we can sort of like see the vision of what is project management with a simple project. For example, the project is unique. For example, you're going to paint a wall because you're not going to paint every wall. You can just paint a particular wall, so it's unique for that purpose. And then you have a time frame, which is 3 hours. You expect to paint that wall in 3 hours. Let's say 200, and you have the 200 square feet wall you're going to paint. So it's a temporary endeavor. So it's not forever. It's not a maintenance situation or a service contract where you're continually maintaining equipment. It's temporary. It's a limited time frame. You have to commit labor. Let's say one person. You will need one person to paint the wall. You have to buy the paint, which is materials, and then equipment. You need a brush, a ladder, and then the scope of that work is you select the color, you mix the paint, you sand the wall and protect adjacent space from being stained, and then you use the ladder to reach the ceiling or whatever. So there you see the constraints